Having a plan is ideal, but if you spend hours planning and it doesn't work, what then? Preschoolers are known for their short attention spans and quick temper. What if all the work you put into planning is for nothing? When Stacy and I first started planning for our children's day, we ran into some hiccups. Activities that we thought would be fun were not fun enough for our boys. We made the mistake of comparing their attention span to ours. We can't even engage our preschoolers for 5 minutes before they get distracted. We followed less than 10% of what we planned that day, and I'm here to tell you that it only gets easier. Now, before I continue with more tips, remember to like this video and share it with your friends. More parents need to hear this. So the first step is to recognize that homeschooling is not school. Your child will not be as focused. They have been conditioned to know that they have to listen in school. Similarly, they know home as the play space. As parents, we have to change our idea of what schooling is. Stacy and I try to let our kids be part of the decision-making process. Of course, we still complete the home-based learning kits that schools have prepared. Beyond that, we give Riley and Elliot the freedom to decide what they want to learn. We get them to write down a list of things they want to do tomorrow. And later that night, Stacy and I then choose those activities that we feel are appropriate. Learning does not have to be at a table with a book open. We have so much fun learning about math through measuring recipes for baking. Another difficulty we faced at the start was to create a plan and force our children into following it. I tried to plan their days around my free time, and instead of their usual nap time at 2 p.m, I wanted them to take their nap at 1 p.m. when I have an important work call. I ended up with 2 crying preschoolers locked in the room. The work call did not go well, and I had to cut it short. Our children have a schedule in school, which has created a rhythm of life for them. Over time, we have learned to embrace that rhythm instead of disrupting it. One aim that has not changed throughout is that we want more time for ourselves. When we first started creating our plan, we started putting unsupervised time into it. Of course, we recognize that our boys are not just going to sit still for 30 minutes at a time. So we had a brilliant idea to slowly introduce more unsupervised time into their plan by the week. This started with 15 minutes of quiet reading. At first, it was very hard to get them to sit down. However, you'll be surprised that children want time to disconnect as well. Just 2 days ago, Riley told me to give him time because he wants to finish building his Lego blocks. As you progress with your plans, unsupervised time is one thing you should increase. Our homeschooling journey has been stressful. It was hard adjusting on both fronts as we learned to work from home too. Balancing responsibilities is not easy. We have to accept our limits and try our best. Don't get too hung up on having the perfect plan. Yours could be working just fine. If you can get your children to follow more of your plan than the day before, celebrate a job well done. Always celebrate progress. So if you found this helpful, head on over to aplanfortheday.com and we will be posting many more videos on our parenting journey. We've also included parenting tips and tricks we learned along the way. It's more important now than ever for you to know more. From one parent to another, stay safe and stay sane.